Good evening. Yes, we're back. We're back again. 2 streams in a row. We've done some flying. And we're back this time with something special. Apart from Chaos, because he's just disappeared out. He's very special. A brand new plane. With thanks to Just Flight. The PA-28 Archer 3. Don't know what happened to the first 2. From Just Flight for X-Plane 11. Just managed to start it up. We'll have a quick look around it while we're flying. A full video will be coming from me, having a proper look around it, a proper review of it. But wanted to use it. Someone's got a text. Wanted to use it in. Or it's a notification I've gone live. Wanted to use it in the flight tonight, so I can get used to it. We are back with the same motley crew plus one. So to my left, who isn't here, so we'll ignore him, is Captain Chaos in his brand new Quest Kodiak. In front of me, and good to have him back, is Sam. Good evening, Sam.
Good evening, everyone.
Down there in the starting position, pretty much, is Noz. Good evening, Noz.
Good evening.
I should ask Sam, what are you flying tonight, Sam?
I've forgotten. Saratoga. Piper Saratoga, PA-32.
Oh, very nice.
It is nice.
What are you in, Noz?
I'm in my that E1000 one I used last time.
The Cessna 172.
Yeah.
Okay. And in front of Noz is Mr. Chris Brown. Good evening, Chris.
Good evening, everyone.
And what's your chariot of choice?
I'm also in the Kodiak.
Oh, yes, because Chaos' first time flying his Kodiak, so may need a bit of tuition. And yeah, my first time in this little beastie. So the PA-28, which it sounds lovely, as you'll hear in a minute. Chaos is back. Good evening, Chaos.
Oh, good evening.
Thanks for, he just nipped outside to check his tyre pressures, I think.
Right.
Yeah. Or he's gone to the beer fridge at the back of the plane.
I told you I don't drink.
Oh, okay. So yeah, looking quite nice inside. It does sound air brakes. It does sound nice. I say we've got a 4-leg flight in front of us this evening. Currently, where we left off last time on our Bahamas trip at West End, we're going to fly first to Grand Bahama, and then to some other places that I can't remember. From Grand Bahama, I think it's MGYM, and then probably MYX1, and then I think it might have been MY8X possibly, or was it up to MYAW? That rings a bell.
MYAW.
Yeah. So across here, then up to there. So a couple of little short legs, and then a bit of a longer leg around the Bahamas. And we're using, to keep ourselves all together, FS Cloud. So we can see each other on map and see each other physically as we do with Sam out there. I got it quite low down inside this thing compared to what 172 that Sam looks like he's in. So I am all set and ready to go. Our first leg is a whole 16.5 miles. And see what the autopilot's like in this thing. And one of the legs I'll actually hand fly it just to see what it's like. But yeah, quite impressed with the way it looks on the outside. We're debating whether it's got landing gear or not. Well, it's got landing gear, retractable landing gear. I don't know. I can't see under the wing to see if there's anywhere for it to go. But we'll soon see when we take off and like flip the landing gear switch and see if anything happens. So, what runway are we taking off from, gentlemen?
Well, I've got no wind, so I think if we go off of 11, it's just about straight out.
Yeah, works for me. So straight down this taxiway then, and off back the other way. Yeah, that works. So yeah, using make your way when you're ready then. So using little nav map, this is where we are. So and that line there is where we're going. So we're going to taxi down here and take back off out the other way. And Sam's off and going. So we have decided today, obviously this stream today is my last one for a week. We're streaming again next Wednesday with some more flights. So we flew 3 flight streams in a row. And then the following Sunday's flight stream, we're going to try jets. Yeah.
Don't laugh, Sam.
Yeah, don't laugh like that, Sam. After you,
it was kind of a happy laugh more than a nervous one.
Will that be Boeing 7?
It will be 737s.
Oh,
Could be.
Have a learning stream.
It'll probably take the whole stream to start the thing.
Yeah. it will take 2 hours for me to land.
So that's 2 streams time. So Sunday after next. So this is my last stream for a week. Won't be streaming this weekend. But back with some more flight next Wednesday night. Where we'll probably carry on from here. God, this thing sounds nice.
I was going to say, this thing sounds lovely.
Oh, that's a bit special. What you're in.
Wait till you ramp up the power a bit. Oof.
Yeah, but I can't hear you lot then because it's so loud.
Better.
Is my fuel pump? Oh, fuel pump's off. Battery might alternate. Oh, God, I've just found the switches above my head. Landing lights, nav lights, strobe lights. They all should be on, which they are. Taxi lights on. Landing lights are on.
Oh.
Oh?
Oh,
What have you done?
that didn't sound good.
You're just
is there fire?
taxiing.
Shut down.
Did you kill it
Oh.
already?
How
No,
can
I
it
don't know.
shut down?
I think I accidentally hit the red lever.
Well, that's fine. Just move the red lever back into the middle section again and start it up again.
Yeah.
Ignition back on.
Hang on.
See, this is where chaos. If you had the switch panel, it'd be a lot easier to do.
Right, hang on. That thing's back in there.
Oh, it sounds nice. It's creaking and everything. I do like that.
It's not being quiet in here now, though.
Yeah, but you're going to get hot quickly because the fan's off.
Oh yeah.
What's this thing on me?
Okay, we're starting. Starting up.
Have I got that? Oh God, I just moved my yoke about. I haven't got a clipboardy thing. I like that. What's that? Outside air temperature.
Okay, we're moving.
Oh, that sounds nice with the window open. Oh, I approve of that. Oh, I think I found my new favourite noise. Right. Are you done, Kate? Yep, he's on the move again.
Yeah, we're on the go. We're good.
Well, if it's going that well now, if that plane cares, how will it do when you're doing jets then?
I just got my...
Yeah, jets are certainly going to be interesting when we come to do those.
I have not yet landed a jet yet.
You barely landed the 172 on Sunday.
Although
Oh,
the
that
speeds
was
you
because
approach
I-
at are ideally suited for jets.
What's that down there? What's that thing do? I can't read that. Oh, it's the parking brake. I've just found a parking brake. That's useful.
Oh,
Hello. Right, so who's lining up? Chris is lining up on the runway.
Okay, Chaos, before you enter the runway, just push the red lever all the way forwards and park on the runway and set your takeoff power, 1750.
okie dokie. And what about a prop?
Leave it forward.
Prop all the way forwards
All
for
the way.
takeoff and landing.
Okie dokie.
I definitely approve of this. This is really nice. It sounds lovely. Right, so there they are, all lined up and ready to go. Chris is first off the mark. Then it'll be Noz, then Sam, and then I'll have to wait till they clear up the wreckage from when Chaos tries to take off. Quite a long taxiway down here as well, isn't it? So they all look like they're in 172s because that's how FS Cloud has got them modelled, but they're not. So it's just easier from FS Cloud's point of view. Oh, right, Chris has gone. He's airborne. Noz is next. He's going for it. So there goes Noz. And Noz is airborne. Sam's up next. So yeah, we'll do a full review on this and put it up next week, hopefully on Tuesday next week. Alright, Sam's going and is airborne, and here goes Chaos. I didn't like that laugh. Never get high idle, Chaos.
Yeah, I've already on the high idle. Oh, God, here we go.
Just don't blow it up. I
I'll
never
try
go.
not to.
I never do Chris's method. I just put high idle and then just increase the throttle and roll that way. But holding it on the brakes and setting the throttle, probably really good for short runways as well.
Also, it means you won't run off the runway while you're looking down at your torque setting.
And Chaos is airborne. Right, and out we go. Right, I'm just going to roll and go. Let's see what this thing sounds like. And then see if it's got retractable landing gear. Well, it's loud.
Not too sure where my plane's going yet. I think I'm doing a quick tour of the island.
And we are up. It's got a fixed gear, so that's one less thing to worry about. Sounds like it's going to fall apart, says Larwood. Yeah, the autopilot doesn't seem to be working from my panel. So it means I've got to be a switch in here somewhere that I haven't turned on. So I need to find that.
Could be a switch marked inverter or AP master. One of the two.
Radio master.
I'm forward to a quick circle of the island there.
Sightseeing.
That's not the pink line, Mr. Plane. I'm going to go that way.
Okay, well that's going to need some further investigation then as to where that switch is. Aircon. Oh my good god. Yeah, that's going the wrong way. Let's follow my line again. There we go. That's actually got to turn it on.
Oh, I know what I've bloody done. Or should I say I know what I haven't done. Oh, no, not that one.
Oh god. It's making noises at me.
Uh-oh. I can hear the beeping.
Yeah, right.
Right, so why is this unlike any other plane that I've flown so far? AP won't turn on. Okay. There's definitely a beeping going on.
Have you already broken the...
No, I haven't broken it.
beeping is normally the autopilot turning off.
Yeah.
Right, I think that's right now.
Have you sorted it, Chaos?
Yeah, I think so. There's a new plane and all that.
Absolutely, it's going to take some getting used to. I'm finding exactly the same thing.
Why going that way? Straight? No, straight in that
Well, I think
way.
hand flying it might be the thing for now. Which is fine, because we're only 13 miles away from our destination. So it definitely is some short legs. But yeah, we'll look on the ground and see if I can find a switch when we land after this first leg.
Your panel not work down automatically then?
No. Doesn't seem to be. Scenery's looking rather nice. We're all heading in roughly the right direction. Yeah, I do like the way it sounds. So I have to use my trim. This isn't right.
The horror.
I'm cruising at 121 knots.
Wow, Sam, you're really low.
Cheer up, Sam.
No,
It's because he's in a prop plane.
he's,
That's what it
he's
is.
scraping the trees almost.
Yeah, I thought 500 feet was high enough. Scenery.
Well, I haven't had this above 80 yet. Knots, that is. That's because mixture's low, that's why. There we go. Now we're gaining some speed. Oh, this sounds nice.
I must admit, I'm quite impressed with this plane. The interior is really nice.
Oh, it's so well done. Oh, I'm even getting wind noise now. Oh, I like that. I approve of that.
Shouldn't have had that cabbage.
Don't mention cabbage because Sam's in a prop plane.
There's still a dent
Wonder
in
if
that
they're any
cabbage
softer
field.
down here.
Yeah.
We're in Canada because they were frozen. It might be a bit softer down here.
Soft cabbages.
Would sound better if it was a jet engine, says Larwood. No. You just get wind noise, you don't hear anything. Oh, I quite like that actually. I am actually getting wind noise from the thing the faster I'm going. I'm doing about 120 now. So 8 miles in front of us is a runway apparently.
Apparently.
Just about where I am.
See, I don't know why the AP isn't working. There must be a switch. I'll have a look when we land.
I'll change the heading really because we're going to come in the wrong angle to the runway.
Come on, come to. Can't actually see. Oh my good god! Yeah, sort of dive bombing the ground a bit then.
Did you crash again?
No. I just was trying to look at the switch gear and forgot that I wasn't on autopilot. Right, so somewhere out in front of me then is a runway.
Yeah, I'm going down towards it now.
I'm going out to heading 153, which will put me at waypoint Errol, and then it's a complete left-hand turn, then it should annoy me up the runway.
Blimey, look at Chaos getting all flash.
Yeah.
Right, I'm just having to hand fly this and keep my eye on where I am. So yeah, that's where I'm supposed to be coming in. Completely not in line with the runway. Oh, for God's sake. So I need to go that way. But yeah, this thing does sound nice. We'll get the autopilot working. It's a nice little plane. Quite happily cruising along at 80 knots then, wondering I wasn't getting anywhere. Let's trim it down. There we go. Who needs autopilot?
Me.
Yeah, me.
Okay, I can see the runway. This is always good.
It worries me that Sam and Captain Chaos are approaching it from different directions.
I had a little look around.
The runway's over there somewhere, is it?
Would have turned down the glide slope flight the wrong way a bit, and then turned back. May or may not have been enjoying the engine noise and forgot to turn left.
I see. Enjoy then was the word he used, and he's in a prop plane.
Because it sounds beefy.
69.
It doesn't sound like a fly mode, which is a bonus. Or not much like one anyway.
I'm really impressed with the way this sounds. I didn't like the interior when I first got in it, but actually it's not that bad. Do not crank for more than 10 seconds. No comment.
That's what she said.
Well, down there somewhere is a runway, I'm guessing. Oh, there it is. I can see it. Oh, I've got a glide slope and thing on me on my thing appeared. Oh, that's quite cool.
Oh, I think I know the button you're missing there. That thing of 9 warning lights just to the right of the top of the glowship.
Yeah.
Yeah. To the right of that, there's a thing which says elev trim, push on. That will be your elevator trim for electronics, which you need for your autopilot.
I'll try that for the next leg then. Thank you very much.
Surely.
I would have probably had to revert to reading a manual,
Move off the runway, guys, if I was you, because I'm coming in hot.
What runway? This is not a
Right.
runway we are on.
Oh shit! I'm on the side.
yeah,
Oh,
I,
no.
It's a taxiway.
I know.
I'm
Alright, don't worry, boys. I'll put off.
Oh, God.
you're landing on the taxiway.
Down at me.
It's
Oh
all
my
good.
God.
It's all good. I'll just buzz the tower. I thought it was a runway.
It's alright. Don't worry about
No,
it.
there is.
Harrison Ford did it and he
What's
got
that-
away with it, so it's
what's that
fine.
mean?
Right, in I come. Wow, this thing likes going slow. I like that. I approve.
Right, don't panic, boys.
Past the middle marker.
Oh my god, I'm doing a nose. Yeah, I know I was doing a nose dive. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Stop beeping at me.
And down we come. First landing.
You going around Chaos?
I'm just going around, yeah.
Alright. Fly up in front and I was like, what's going up in there?
Giving myself a NOS haircut.
Yeah.
It's all good.
That was really frightening.
I can turn down those exterior sounds. Greetings of the depths from the depths of the daily blender battling. Okay. Greetings, Amarillum. That was actually quite a nice landing.
I was going to say, that looked like a reasonable landing from here.
Handles really well at slow speed. I like that.
One thing I really love about the PA-28s is that you can slow them down as well really quickly. So if you're coming in hot, just back right off and a little bit of pitch up and she slows right.
Blender being the 3D CAD package. It was a pretty good landing, that. Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll turn down those ambient noises. Let me see if we can do that now. Environmental volume. No. It's not that one. Master.
Oh, stop beeping. It's all good.
There we go. Alright, where are you two at?
I'm just coming in behind Sam.
Do I need to move Chaos fast?
I would.
Let me just apply a bit of throttle and get that out of the way.
He's coming in hot.
I got full flaps on. Oh my god, that's sideways.
Yeah, there's a little crosswind here.
Oh, no.
Wouldn't worry, Sam is going over the top of you, looks like.
Sam's already down, according to me.
Yeah,
All good.
I've landed. I'm just doing a Ryanair taxi to get out of the way. 60 knot standard taxi.
I don't know what the alarm's going off for.
Oh, that's because you landed a bit heavy.
May have hit a little hard, yeah.
There's a little red switch down the bottom, sort of halfway along to the right. Get used to flicking that off after every landing.
Where's it to?
Right hand side, bottom of the panel, on the right hand side.
Just in front of the throttles.
Yeah,
From the phones.
little red rocker switch.
Oh, for God's sake, track IR. I can't see it.
This is the only thing that's stopped me from buying Track AR because I play this so much and it's kind of a pain in the backside with it.
You can. There's lots of profiles you can get. I'm using a smooth profile,
Oh, my god.
and it makes it a lot better. But sometimes it is frustrating. It's brilliant for looking around, but sometimes it can be a bit frustrating.
Seems like in a jet it would be a pain if you wanted to look up at the
Yeah,
overhead panel
I
or
won't
down.
use it on the jet.
That's why I'm going to look at that X camera, because you can set certain views that you don't have Track IR on then. So yeah, I need to look at that. My landing, it's come up as blank. Great, thanks for that. Why are you lot so far away?
That's the
They're
taxi.
running away from me, I think.
Oh no, there we go.
Yeah.
Total rating, okay. Average sync rate, perfect. Maximum sync rate, fail. Maximum speed difference, perfect. Maximum sync rate difference, fail. Touchdown sync rate, perfect. Total rating, okay. I don't get how they do their maths personally.
It was a bit weird, huh?
I thought that was a really good landing.
Yeah, it looked fine to me.
Well, I didn't crash,
Well, there you go. That's a plus.
and I didn't catch on fire.
Another plus.
Well, technically, your emergency locator says you did crash.
Yeah,
I reckon it's a faulty switch.
it'll go off again.
Must be.
The airplane does not lie.
Yeah, it's the weather. It was the wind. The crosswind caught me.
Yeah.
Yeah. There is actually a crosswind. The problem is it's a 0 knot crosswind.
Yeah.
Sam, you told me to blame it on the bloody weather.
Don't listen to Sam. Have you learned nothing?
Well, the wind pushed me off a little bit on the runway.
Oh.
This So
There you go, Amarillion, I agree. Where does maximum sink rate come into a landing? You either have a landing you can walk away from or a landing you can't.
oh my god, I have a Simpson stuff behind me.
You can walk away at, in mostly a full piece of.
Right, so the next one then is MYGM.
What's the
That's
next
the
one?
one. Grand Bahama Auxiliary.
Right, so where are we going next? Sorry.
MYGM. Mike Yankee Golf Mike.
Okay.
A whole 18 miles this time.
I have to refuel.
Yeah, I need to put some more fuel in. So let's program that in there, just for the sake of it.
Refuel. I have lots of fuel.
He was joking. MY. Yeah.
I fueled my airplane all the way up, so I did not have to worry about that.
MYGM. There we go. Enter. Enter. So yeah, 19.1 miles. Are you going to visit Saba? Says Amarillion.
Oh, yes, we will.
Yeah. Wherever that is.
Closely followed by some bots.
Oh, yeah, some Barts want to fly into, that's for sure. Right, so I pushed the elevator trim thing on now. Let me just see if the autopilot does now. No, let's got to push it again. Okay, I'll play with that when I'm in the air.
So that's 33 nautical miles, is that right?
No, 19.
Where am I looking from then?
Actually, why is my line not going from where I am going to? I've still got it in VLOC. GPS. It shouldn't make a difference. Because it doesn't know where I am. Oh, I don't know. I'll just fly that way.
You mean the line on the compass display?
No, on the nav.
That's weird.
It's going from MYGW to MYGM. Yeah, I've just done a direct 2. Interesting. We do that again. Direct 2.
Maybe we're not far enough away from the last airport for the direct to recognise it.
Possibly. Yeah. Oh well, we'll see when I take off. See what happens. Right, Chris is going. He's off.
Well, you have to wait. I haven't entered my flight plan yet.
Oh, are we flying already?
Yeah.
I need to keep a packet for it.
It's only 19 miles away. Straight out and away we go again. So yeah, this is where we are now. So that's where we just flew. You can see my ziggy-zaggy line. Flew here. Now we're going straight out to there, and then it'll be down to there, deep water, then up to MYAW. Right, Chris is lined up, ready to go.
And I'm just doing a rolling start.
Oh, reset track IR, that'd be nice. So yeah, we'll try the autopilot again in this one. See if it is that elevator trim button. Right, wait for Noz. Where's Sam?
I'm right behind you, mate.
Oh yeah. Careful creeping up on people like that. I approve of this thing.
I actually really like this. This is dangerously close to becoming one of my favourite GA
course.
planes over the 38.
Someone next to my left called Tambourine.
Yeah, I just noticed him. There's someone else there as well. What's...
Alright, Noz is off. Just Flight's Archer 3. Yes, Amarillion. Got given it today by Just Flight to do a review on it. So I said I will do a full review, but said to them I'll be using it in tonight's MP flying. And so far, I approve. It sounds really, really nice.
It does look nice as well. Exterior modelling's really good.
Yeah, I'll have to watch it later on because I haven't got the stream up on the moment.
I really like those rattles inside. Right, so we're going to do a rolling start myself.
Maybe a bit late for this, but don't forget flaps and trim.
Yeah, a bit late for that.
Oops.
Thanks for that, Chris. I just remembered to have your flaps down.
Wow, it actually accelerates really well. Right, now let's try.
Where is my plane going?
No, it's not that. It's not like in the autopilot.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have to log out of SS Cloud because it decided to have a bit of a moment.
Why isn't the autopilot working then?
I think this may be a case of pulling out the old manual there.
Yeah, I think I might have to. That's fine, I can hand fly it for now.
Oh, yeah, just the last leg over water. We're going to need the auto.
Have you actually taken off, Sam?
Sam's not in FS Cloud at the moment, so you should be clear to go.
Yeah, you can go.
All right.
I have just taken off, but I'm
Okay.
going to
I need to
reload.
get back into writing reviews, says Amarilyn. I also used to do beta testing for Just Flight, but I had to stop because my head said no. It'd be good to get back into that too. That's cool. Archers do accelerate like mad. I used to fly both the Shropshire Aero Club's Archer 2s, which went up brilliantly. But going down, not so much. The beeping sounds like an out of trim. If the trim isn't within the range the AP can cope with it, then it won't turn on. So it could be a trim thing then.
Should have an indicator of where the trim is next to the wheel. Probably not the best time to be looking at it though.
Yeah, it's just not. I'm just putting everything and I'm getting the beeping. Flying
Is
over
it
the water.
showing up on your panel that it's
No, the panel's just flashing and then going off.
press it again? Because mine flashes twice and I have to press the AP again.
Yeah, I do in every other plane, but this is just doing nothing. Press nav or even heading, I just get the beeping. Just try trimming hard nose down and try again.
Just obviously pull back a little on the stick when you do that.
Yeah. No, nothing. I need to get the Manuel out, I think. That's fine. I don't mind hand flying it.
It's the plane, it has man flu.
Or hard nose up and push down. I'll have a look at it. I'll have to read the manual. It's obviously just a switch, I think, that or something that I'm just not turning on.
Is there a manual for that?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
But I won't. It can't be something major, surely. It's the only plane I've come across in all the X-plane flying I've been doing that won't work instantly with the autopilot panel. Even if I just press heading, if I press it in the plane, nothing happens.
What you really need is one of the Just Flight guys to be on the stream and tell you. It must be something simple. I mean, other than that, the plane's working beautifully.
Yeah.
What plane is it you're flying?
Archer PA-28. It's got to be something. Hang on. Hang on. It's just, I've just
Is it a PA-28 Cherokee 180?
No.
No, PA-28 Archer 3.
Yeah, PDF. Don't mind me, I'll just Google it in PDF in a minute. That's what autopilot's for. Operating handbook. There we go.
No, it's fine, Amarilyn. Sounds like a bad pilot blaming his tools. Yeah, probably. I didn't read the manual. I jumped in it. I will read the manual. It's something simple. It's me. It's not the plane.
We have 2 stalkers behind us.
I'm sure it's something really simple. It's something that I haven't turned on. But yeah, I'll have a read of the manual.
There's 2 other players behind us, Steve.
Alright. Joining in with us.
Ah, right, okay.
They're following us.
Take off. Interesting.
Run away.
Oh, they probably come to see chaos burn up and down the runway.
Says the man who got
the
it crashed.
taxiway.
Hey? I haven't crashed once yet, Noz.
But yeah, to look
Well,
at
it was only one flight, but it's not-
and fly, I really, really am impressed with this thing. It's
I think I might be looking at the manual for the actual real plane.
To be honest, knowing Thrander and Just Fly, it probably won't be that far off.
no.
Yeah, well, you're right. I got bored with that. Couldn't find it.
It's got to be something simple. There's not a switch up here or anything daft, is there? Fuel pump, battery master, alternator. That's on. Magneto's on. Landing lights, nav lights, strobe lights. That's all there is up there. I'll have a look at the manual after. It's fine. It's not like we're doing a couple of hour leg. I can quite happily hand fly.
Do you have a switch marked inverter by any chance?
Not that I've seen.
Okay, cool.
Microphone. That's lights for the panel. Carb heat on or off. That's all the fuses. Avionics. Autopilot.
Huh?
Let's try flicking your switch that says autopilot on or off.
Yeah, give that a go. It never does.
Can't possibly be that, Steve.
It's not an important button, really, is it?
Right, will that actually descend now? Yes, it will. Yep, that'll be it then. So we use that for the next leg. The switch that says autopilot on or off. Give me a little panel
Oh my
lit up
God.
now.
Sometimes
Who's the
they like to hide it like that by calling it the autopilot instead of something else.
It's
Yeah.
where was it? It was just down to the well, I've even forgotten where it is now. Oh look, the one just below the panel. That quite
put it
clearly
there
now
to-
looking at it, yeah.
They put it there so you don't use it, Steve. That's why they like to hide it, because you're not supposed to use it, really.
It's not hidden. I can now see it clearly when I just look down to my right.
It's that one next to the big neon sign which says autopilot switch here.
I'll take a screenshot in a second. Actually, you can probably see it in that screenshot I posted earlier.
It's got a great big neon light.
Yeah, it flashes and everything. Yeah. Right. So on the next leg, then we'll try out the autopilot and see if it works. Right, in we come for the second landing. Noz is already down. Chris is down by the looks of things. Oh, this thing does sound really, really nice. It's because you're sat on the wrong side of the plane that says red till dead. No, sat on the left. Right, don't land on the taxiway, Chaos.
No, I can see the big runway thing now.
I will not have that again. He has tried to kill me once today.
What's the matter with you?
Try it.
I can't see me using the 172 for a while. The button's on the right. Yeah, but captain, sit on the left. That's where all the dials are this side.
Oh my goodness. I need to do some height pretty quick.
I was going to say that some approach angle there, Captain.
It's fine, mate.
I'm worried now because you know about the touchdown.
It's all good. Don't panic. We've got blue to runway.
I think Chaos is going straight to Deepwater Key.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's quite a descent. Prepare yourself
Wow.
for the
Yeah,
ELT
Chaos is
alarm.
landing in front of me.
It's all good. I didn't burn. It didn't crash. The alarm didn't go off.
Well, that's a plus. That's probably it's broken from the last time.
Yeah, I hit it with a hammer.
That would do it.
You took the alarm out.
Oh, I like this. I like this a lot.
What? Caution again? What?
That's what side slipping is for, says Amarillo.
Oh, you know what it is, Steve? Here's your excuse.
Go on.
Underneath the text for the thingy is right under the right-hand knob on the GPS.
It is.
So you can't read it.
So looking down, I actually, from where I'm sat, I couldn't actually see it. But now the autopilot's all lit up. So for the next leg, I shall give it a go. Chaos was listening to the theme from the Dam Busters without landing. He was. Yeah.
Right, where are we going next?
Something bouncing off down the runway in front of him. The next airport to the right, if you're using it on that map.
Yeah, that's what it's saying now. I'm trying to steer down a runway here.
I'm still taxing.
MYX1.
Sorry, Chris, what was that?
MYX1.
Okay.
I'd have thought Crash Dive or Mingo City from Flash Gordon with that approach.
Oh, yeah. Hawkman, dive!
Chaos is alive!
Oh god, I'm dreading doing jets.
Deepwater K, is that where we're going now? That doesn't look like a very big runway on that Deepwater K.
It's not.
No. So you might want to slow down a little bit more in advance for that one.
Uh-huh.
He didn't sound convinced.
All good.
Well, then the last leg, Chaos, is a bit longer, so you get to see the thing in the cruise. But I absolutely love that plane you've got. Which originally I was going to use tonight was the Kodiak, but given the opportunity to give this a go, thought we'd slow it down with this. But oh god, this thing's nice. I can see me clocking up a lot of hours in this thing. I imagine looking at the temperature, the airspeed indicator, that she'll cruise at about 120-ish. Looking at this.
Okay, why is it not giving me...
This one seems to cruise quite comfortably at 120, considering it's got a ridiculously large engine and should cruise at about 160. It's quite stable at a lower speed as well, which is nice.
Right, so next port of call then is down here. So using a little nav map, I'll move that leg up and then set that one as our destination. So 23 miles this time. Oh my god, they're getting longer. And the runway is god, that is literally, oh god, Chaos, this isn't going to end well, is it? It's surrounded by water.
that's 23 nautical miles, yeah?
Yeah.
Quickly bolt
Right,
the floats on that thing.
Hey,
Yeah.
tell me, we should put bloody floats.
Yeah, stick the floats on. So I will plummet into this.
Where are we going on fuel anyway?
Well, have you been anywhere?
Oh, that's right, we're good.
Well,
Just check.
that fling managed to fly 3.5 hours from Canada to Greenland, so you're fine.
Okay.
And why? I really enjoyed those flights. I don't know if any of you saw that video I posted yesterday. Real life Diamond DA62 going from wherever they're made, Austria, I think, isn't it? It's being flown to Canada. And God, that looks like a stunning journey.
Indeed. The opposite way to the way you did it.
Yeah. MYX1, Deepwater K is where we're going. There we go. So this time we'll try and use the autopilot. I won't set it at 1,000 feet. We'll try 500 feet. And it's going to be a heading of 98, is that? Yeah, 98. So I go into heading mode. That's already set. Okay. 23 miles. At least Chaos can go for a smoke flying that far. Don't encourage him.
I need to go out and just check the flaps on the wings and that.
We'll wait till we're airborne.
Oh, well, I was planning that.
Right. Who's at the front? Mr. Brown. Go, 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 sir.
I was just trying to get a screenshot with us all in.
Actually, I got to take one.
I can park up Sam's bottom if you don't.
Excuse me?
And this aeroplane, I already just bought it.
Oh, okay.
I need to get one for a thumbnail.
You are taxiing quite fast, I can see you just...
No, I've stopped behind you. It's, I've got my feet on the brakes. It's all good. Don't panic, Sam. You just wait until I'm in a 737 behind you.
Oh, God.
We all gonna die then.
It's not us I'm worried about. It's the flipping passengers.
They'll be fine. Happy Chaos tours.
Well,
Give
I
it
all
the
right.
Copper variant.
Chaos in the airways is fine.
Right, so
yes, I will.
here we all are on the little nav map. Again, 5 of us. Who are we missing tonight? Oh, Szymanski, wasn't it? He was here Sunday. So we haven't got above 5 yet. 6 is a magic number. We will get there at some point.
Kevin, you haven't heard from Kevin recently, have we?
Yeah, he I think he dove in a bit too heavily with the whole X-Plane thing and got a bit overwhelmed by it all.
Ah, right.
So he's taking some time out,
No, right, fair play.
doing some retro gaming. I think it all got a bit much for him, I think. I think financially he dove in a bit much as well. Which we all know what that's like.
I was going to say, we all know what that's like, and it's too easy in this game, though.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I dread to think how much I've spent.
It's not
I'm being good. I'm going to get the Switch panel next month. So, if I think one thing a month, that'd do me.
Well, I think if I hadn't been kindly given this by Just Flight to review it, I think I'd have ended up buying it.
It's not really
Now,
nice
I'm
to be
looking
fair.
at, I can't remember what it's called now. Oh, God, what's it called? There was something that Q8 Pilot done. He done like his top 3 favourite payware.
Oh, yeah.
Is
yeah.
it the lighting or something? I can't remember what it's called now. There was a lighting thing he done. It's about 20 euros, something like that. I'll have a
Yeah,
look.
that looked quite interesting.
It does all the clouds, sky, and all that sort of thing.
Right, autopilot is working.
It is working.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Let's try the nav. Well, nav is on. Let's see if it will stick to nav then. Will it actually follow the navigation, or is it going to oh no.
God, this thing sounds so good when you power it up.
Oh, that is an awesome plane.
Just wait. When we're finished, when you pull that condition lever back to 0 and listen to it spool down.
Oh,
Have some tissues handy, as always.
it even sounds nice.
Like information, Chris.
When you're in flight chaos and you pull that your blue lever back a little bit and the engine note, the prop note just drops. Oh god, that's a nice noise. God, I'm impressed with this thing now. Right, flat out. We're doing 120 quite happily. Right, pressures are fuel pressure is in the
Chris, you
green.
forgot something.
Oil
Put the
temperature's quite high. Hopefully that will come down once I'm flying a bit. Fuel quantity is dropping on the left. I better change tanks.
Just Flight does have that auto tank switch thing.
What the hell?
Oh,
Sorry, it just crashed. The X-plane just crashed.
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I did have the autopilot on when I actually left it.
Yeah, I just switched tanks and the engine's cut out. And
You may want to start that again fairly sharpish.
Oh, that's never a good thing when you can see your propeller at 1,000 feet or 500 feet.
it's on the right tank now, but it's not starting again.
You switch tracks and make my game crash.
Steve, make it go black screen and pretend it crashed and then reload.
I'll turn it 180 degrees, so it's pointing exactly the opposite.
Is your fuel pump on?
Problem with the Piper fuel switch is left is up, right is forwards,
Oh my
left
good
is
god.
back. So the forward back is can look like it's on when it.
I wish I could see the
Oh.
stream now.
There's a
There's a road you can land on, Steve.
cabbage patch. Oh, the crap! It looks like you're down.
Oh, I'm actually on the airport. I'm on the runway.
It looks like you're maybe not the right way up. I don't know.
And X-plane died at that point. Oh,
Is
no.
yours crashed?
Oh.
Right, hang on, no, it's reset me back to where I was.
I'm on the runway.
Right,
That's not good.
that's fine. It won't take me long to catch up with you guys.
I was just putting you two to shame. I'll be honest with you. Natural.
Yeah, I got to get the engine started up again now.
Fuel pump on before moving the tank control. Ah, that's what I didn't do.
Or click out the side menu, and one of the things is auto fuel switching, and we'll do that for you.
Is it? Auto fuel switching. I need that. That's the thing I need in my life.
Good plan.
Right, Pito is now saying off. There we go, that's fine. Right, where's it put me? It's put me back at West End.
Ouch.
Okay, and you guys are about to land probably at the...
Halfway to
I'm at West End as well.
Well, if I fly straight to Deepwater Quay then we shouldn't take long with this thing flat out now.
Yeah, it's not far.
So NYX1. Okay, so let's plumb that in. Oh, it's already got that in there. 55 miles.
Cool.
I forgot bloody fuel pumps. Didn't
Right, off we go. Right, auto tank switching is a thing I need to remember as well then.
I've still got no.
Ah, the tanks are below the engine, so there's no gravity feed like there is in a Cessna. I see. Right, is the autopilot on? Yes, it is.
one of the quirky features of Pipers. The majority of them have low swept wings rather than wings above the engine, like a Mirror's.
That's what makes them look sexy.
Yeah, well, that's that.
Right, there we go. So I've learnt something there, which is what this is all about.
Turn the fuel off in mid-flight.
Well, no, I could see that the fuel was getting low in one of the tanks, so I thought, oh no, I'll just switch tanks. And then, obviously, yeah, I forgot to put the fuel pump on.
Probably turned the switch anti-clockwise instead of clockwise.
Yeah, it went off first.
Bit of a swine, that one.
Which runway are you heading to, Chris?
I'm just going to come in on 14.
Doesn't really matter. Does it?
Yeah, it's like straight in.
Yeah, that's a good call.
And then we can take off from 32.
Well, this is saying 25 minutes for me to get to where you guys are.
Cool. Can shut down my engine and cool it off a bit.
Or whether I want to, me and Chaos want to divert and just go straight to the final destination and then meet you guys there. What's your time scale to get there?
It's 45 nautical miles for us, so a little bit less than yours.
I wonder what it'd be for me to go direct to there. Was it MYAW?
That's the one.
Okay, it's just.
Bugger, I'm really high. It looks like I'm going to do a chaos on this one.
It's brown. Dive!
Dive. 46 miles to the final destination where I am.
That's about the same as what we've got.
So 28 minutes. So we could do that. Me and Chaos could fly straight there once you've landed, and then we could all liaise at the final at Walker's Key, Walker's Cay.
This is a public stream. You don't want any liaising going on here.
no public liaising. Thank you very much. I've got a pink line on this thing, so I don't know where it's actually taking me now. Oh, it doesn't look like it's in the right direction. Yeah, really impressed with this plane. Now I know how to turn things on and off. So let me put MYAW then in.
Cool.
Oh my god, this runway is middle of in the water.
Yeah, that's what I was looking forward to landing on that, really.
Oh no.
It's easy then.
MYAW, there we go. Activate.
I will
So,
just pop a little bit more
46
speed
miles, 20 minutes. There we go. So now we've got the pink line. So the plane's going to turn and follow that. So I can back it off a bit, actually, because I'm running it.
The little box tricks ain't working now either, so.
Your little box tricks ain't working?
Nope.
Which box tricks?
The panel.
What, not working completely?
Well, it's showing up on there, but the AP ain't working. I wonder if it's because the game crashed and everything.
Possibly. Right, I'm going to slow myself down because I was running quite...
in this thing.
Right, so there we go. So 44 miles, 21 minutes to the what now is the final destination, which is going to be up here, Walker's Cay.
Jesus Christ.
And these guys are flying from here. We're going to be flying from here up to there. So we got as far as there, reset back to there, and now going to fly up to here. So 46 miles.
It's easy for you to say. I ain't got a clue where more.
Well, you should be able to fly quite quickly in that.
Yeah, I know, but I don't know where we're going for the last leg.
MYAW. So me and you are cutting a corner basically and going to the final leg. They're going to go from MYX1 up to MYAW as well. So we should get there just before them, I reckon.
Oh, I might punch it then, Chewy, because I can get it there quite fast.
So today's lesson class, turn the autopilot on to use it and don't turn fuel off mid-flight. Exactly. That's pretty much today's lesson.
Down.
And well, for me, first time in the plane, I literally only started it just before the stream. Worked out how to get it started, and hadn't flown it before, so didn't know about the autopilot, the little cheeky switch down there. And yes, what I did with the fuel thing, I turned it the wrong way. It was on the left tank. I turned it this way, so the fuel went off, and then tried to turn it back on again, but it wouldn't turn on. So I think if I would have put the fuel pump on before I turned it, and then I had turned it off, if I'd turned it back again, I think I'd have been fine. But I've now got the auto fuel switching is on, and I'll leave that on.
Spanish K, is that it? Is that where we're going?
Yes, Walker's K, MYAW.
Oh, AW.
Yeah.
W Walker's K.
What's that jet ski symbol? Is it someone's water ski behind the plane? I'm scared to look at that.
Sorry, Sam.
It's alright, mate. I was just a little bit to the left, and then I realised that's why.
That's really weird why my autopilot went. Okay, even the one.
This is a random little place, isn't it? I quite like it.
Handy tow, probably. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I see an aircraft carrier.
Or hand tow. Oh, it could be. So I can move it rather than use an electric tug or something. That's quite cool. But yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, I will put a link to Just Flight's site in the description below. In fact, I could probably multitask. Oh shit, no. And put that in there. There we go. There's a link to the plane itself, $27.99 on Just Flight. And from my initial impressions, worth it.
Awesome.
Electric tug with a PA-28, two hopes. You just put a tow bar on the nose wheel bolts and shove them around by hand. Yeah, it's not going to be a heavy thing, is it?
Be ready to go, Aaron? Chaps, I'll get out of the way if we are.
No, go for it. I'm just
right behind you, Dan. Just go for it.
That's something you don't want to hear.
I got nothing. Nothing's working.
I'm running away.
I'd reset, just in case you got a problem with the plane, I'd do the whole what's the flight failures thing? Where is that? Reset the planes thing.
Oh, it's under the menu next to file, I think.
Flight.
Something like flight failures and something.
Edit failures.
Yes, that's the one.
Yeah, so go to flight chaos, edit failures, and there's something in there that should reset the plane, just in case it had a bit of an issue.
Ah, peace.
Come on, not speed. Come on. Oh.
Well, if you want to turn them very carefully, lean down the tail until the nose wheel lifts, then push the tail until the nose points to where you want it, then lower and nose back down.
I think because the game crashed, the autopilot stuff ain't working. Even the autopilot in the plane ain't working.
Yeah, so doing that reset, that'll...
Yeah, I just did. Didn't do nothing.
Oh. You might want to restart X-Plane then. Yeah, I can hear your alarm going off.
Yeah, it won't. Okay.
restart X-Plane, and you can take off from where we just were, and that'll do 160, so you'll catch up easily. So yeah, really like. What's that? As a display I haven't turned on. What does that do? I don't like having displays. There's a display there. I want it on.
Oh, just blew a motor.
Who did?
Me.
Oh.
Oh. That's not good.
No smoking mid-flight, Mr. Brown.
Right, so we're going to, sorry, MY...
AW.
AW.
Oh, I like the panel lighting. Oh, I approve of that, sir. I want to fly this at night. That's a nav radio, yeah. Again, I've got the radio panel, the Cytec radio panel for this, which I haven't installed yet. I'm going to do that next week when I come back off my holiday. Install that and get that working. I'll do that on Tuesday probably. Oh, I like the I do like the lighting. Great to do a night flight in this. Oh, sorry, Tundra Lemon, I didn't see a question. Is it possible to reenact plane crashes in mountains, jungles, city or seas? A documentary complete with... No. You hit the ground, just bounce off it. I have a little VR Insight multi-panel, which I really want to wire up again. Yeah, I've got the Cytec multi-panel, the Cytec switch panel, and now the Cytec radio panel. Yeah, Chaos has just bought the multi-panel, which is brilliant. And then he's going to get the switch panel, which is also really good. Are you working again, Chaos?
Just loaded it in now. Just wait for that to load. Cancel
that. Okay.
You just appeared right in front of me, apparently.
Can go over there.
Where's my mate? There he is. Yeah, I want to fly this at night because this illumination, even in the daytime, it looks really nice. At night, I think this could be as nice as the TB10. Which so far for night lighting is my favourite night lit up plane. So how are we doing? Fuel quantities are okay. I'm guessing I didn't start on full tanks, that's probably why it dropped so much. RPM's fine, 2500. Oh, even the throttle lever's just shaking around. Oh god, that's awesome. There's a switch there, it says off. What does it do? Why is it? Hang on. Okay, that's it's. Oh, hang on. The autopilot switch, by the way, guys, it's got a little light next to it, which I've only noticed now. I've turned the panel lighting on, but there's a switch down here that just says off. Oh no, hang on. Sorry, no, that's the on and off for the car. Forget me. What's this then? That's the heat and defrost. Aircon off. Aircon. Oh, you can even hear the aircon kick on. That's quite nice.
God. 15 minutes left of flying.
Yeah, I got 11 minutes before I arrive. Oh, I approve of that. I can turn the fan speed down for the... That's really nice. Well, you looked in the back. Can I see in the back which track I are? Sorry, oh, wait. Oh, I can't quite see in the back which track I are. Looks nice though. Yeah, I wasn't keen on this panel at first when I first stepped in it earlier on, but yeah, it's nice. What's that little knob do down there? What's that one for?
Leave it alone.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't touch that when I'm streaming.
You will turn off the engine or something.
Oh, that could be the trim. I just saw a little knob and wanted to play with it. That's the fuel. Don't touch that one.
Not after last time.
Not after last time. And what are these two? Flight communications. That's the volume and stuff. Rudder trim. Oh, it could be rudder trim. Altitude, brightness and dim. Com 1, nav 1 is on. Yeah, I approve. So how are we all looking on the map? Let's have a zoom out and see if we can see us all. So there's Sam, Noz and Chris heading to where we're going to sort of liaise here somewhere. Chaos is there on the ground.
Just take it off.
Taking off and pointing in the wrong direction according to this. And then
Yeah,
and then we'll be joined. He should be one of the quickest of the lot. Although yours is quite a quick plane, isn't it, Sam?
Yeah, I'm cruising at about 165 at the minute.
You should read the manual at work, Steve. Isn't that what work's for? Says Larwood. No. Not at all. I will read the manual, but over the next few days.
Oh, excuse me.
I don't need it now. I know how it works. I now know where the autopilot switch is. I know how not to do the fuel switch. And I know how to turn the lights on. That's all you need to know.
Fuel thing, you can take that to any other plane you fly as well, just to be safe.
Yeah. Be certainly more interesting.
Just have that.
Yeah, certainly more. Well, most of the other planes I've flown, apart from the TBs, have got automatic fuel tanks switching and stuff. So I never had to worry about that. The TB I had to switch, and it didn't turn off halfway through.
No, the TB is a nice left, right, and downwards.
Yeah.
The Pipers is the backwards, up, and forwards.
Yeah, which I'm not going to leave the automatic thing on. Can you actually pick packages up and fly them as well? I think that would be cool with people in the back. In some of the planes you can actually, I don't know if it actually does render people in there, but obviously you've had this discussion about FS economy and the fact that that will let you ferry passengers around, but you don't actually physically see them in the plane.
The Zebo, the new version, you can switch passengers on and they'll fill a couple of the seats up in the cabin. That's the only plane that you can see passengers inside.
One of the planes I've got, you can specify, like in one of the pop-out menus, like who's in the plane.
Now that's in the DO62. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
With your whole family and kids or adults, male, female, the whole team.
But I don't know if you actually see them in the plane.
Yeah, they're there.
Oh, there you go.
Right, I'm showing 14 minutes.
Oh, there you go. That's not bad. I got 7.
I'm doing 174 knots.
That's pretty quick.
It's just now. I'm just going to pop out and check the flaps. Back it up.
Okay.
I could probably push it to 180, but I don't want to overheat the engine too much because I've not actually shut the engine down since we started. So
yeah, this has been on since we started.
it'd be a shame to catch fire now.
It would. Yeah, I'm only showing 7 minutes to arrival, which is fine. I can get down and park up. So yeah, we'll do this landing, and then once we're all down safely, we will call it a day for today, and then back streaming again next Wednesday, where we'll carry on from here, and probably in this plane as well for me, because this is perfect for island hopping. Until we get a couple of longer legs, then I might jump in the Kodiak.
I can see myself picking that up in the near future as well.
But yeah, the next leg will probably be out to MYAX, so a bit of a water crossing. So
I can see you now, Steve. You just popped up on my horizon.
oh, excuse me, sorry about that.
Just
Oh,
get
yes.
the rag and clean it.
I can see you. So you're both heading towards a point that neither of us can see yet. Where did the wheel pants come from? They weren't there before.
Must have been when you reloaded.
Yeah, you got a point there. Actually, they weren't there because I thought it was retractable gear at first.
It's probably a setting you can turn on or off. Never mind, the plane will be a bit faster with them anyway.
Yeah. But yeah, I think this is one of those planes, and now the few planes I've got from Just Flight, I haven't been disappointed with, and this just follows on from that. I will be sending the guy at Just Flight a very nice email saying to pass on congrats for what an awesome little plane this is. And I said there will be a full review video. I'll pick a journey somewhere we haven't actually flown to, somewhere in the world, where I'll do a full startup and flight and proper look around it, and that'll be up on YouTube later this week if you're watching this on YouTube. But so yeah, it's next week. I'll try and squeeze it in on Tuesday maybe.
I'll be honest, I've used Just Flight for quite a few years now, and I don't think I've ever been disappointed with anything I bought from them. Scenery and
Yeah, same here.
utilities, planes, everything. It's always been top notch for me.
In reality, no. PA-28s may gain half a knot or a knot with wheel spats. Not very much at all, though. They just look nice and get filled with mud and crud that you need to clear out. And they probably added the pants when they rebuilt the plane after the fuel starvation crash. Yeah, they weren't there, were they? I haven't changed livery or anything. It's not like it's a different version of the plane that comes with that. But I've stuck with the same livery. But
Oh, I can see it seems to stop now.
oh god, I can see a Nos gaming.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
Yeah. So yeah, we're all heading to the same little airstrip. What can possibly go wrong with that?
Yeah.
Check that little pop out which had the water skier on. No. Nothing else is illuminated. Audio panels off. I haven't clicked on anything else. Auto fuel switching. I didn't do anything. Ah, there we go. I must have clicked that, look. Spats. I must have clicked that. I can take them on or off. I quite like it with them on. Yeah, there we go. That actually looks really nice with them on. Aha, I see land. Land ahoy.
Yep, you just popped up on my screen now.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
Can I borrow my cloth, Chris?
That's okay, I got tissues.
Yeah,
In preparation for shutting this plane down.
So somewhere on that
flaps are fun.
little tiny island in front of us, there's a runway that we're all going to try and land on.
At the same time.
At roughly the same time, yeah. Because they're all coming in from over here.
9 minutes out.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll have cleared the runway for you by the time you get
That's
there.
cool.
Or destroyed it, one of the two.
One of those things is going to happen, yeah.
Do I get a vision of Die Hard 2 with the runway on fire when he's flapping around with two big sticks of fire?
Like, just clear the runway before I land, then. I still have 6 minutes.
Well, I'm down to 8 minutes 30 seconds. 176 knots.
Yeah, just be careful of over talking the engine.
No, I'm powering out prop down, it's fine. Nothing's blowing up yet.
That's good. You haven't turned the fuel off or anything?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, this one, there's a big light on the dashboard if you don't turn the fuel on. There again, having said that.
Right, I'm now becoming very close to the... Right, I'm going to get back in and turn the autopilot off.
That was a wide turn, Jesus.
Right. I'm guessing it's down there on that island somewhere.
Looks
You
like
got
it's on
runways
the
27 and 9. Probably going to taxi back up the grass just to get out of the way.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and spot the runway first.
Or coming in on 9 by the looks of it.
Your two names are converging ominously.
Oh, I see it. Okay.
I'm a bit confused because my altitude indicator in the plane's showing 1300 in climbing, but I'm actually dropping.
Oh. I've seen PA-28s with either a single spat on the nose or just spats on the main and not on the nose and gear. It won't care. Okay. Right, so I'm just going to do a bit of a circle round. Oh, this thing's really controllable.
6.5 minutes out.
Oh yeah, I can see me using this a lot for short flights. Or even longer flights. I'd be quite happy sat in this thing if it had enough fuel.
Nos, whatever you do, don't look up.
Or don't look down.
Down's fine, but I'm right above him.
Yeah, Chris is slowly overtaking me. I don't like that. I cannot see him anymore.
Alright, let's just see if I can bring it around.
That's creepy. I cannot see Chris anymore.
Yeah, when you can't see him, it's not a good thing.
You're going to have to wait, Morris.
Yeah, that's trying to land a plane.
Yeah. I'm trying to land the plane, mate. Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this altimeter. According to the altimeter, I'm at 1,600 feet, but I'm definitely not at 1,600 feet.
Right, a couple of notches of flaps, try and bring some of the speed off. And
Oh, rough.
in we come.
Anyway, ALT button's flashing on panel, but won't activate. Fine. Never mind.
Alright, we'll just backtrack. That's odd, Chaos.
Yeah.
Better landing the last time, says you, Jensen. Thank you very much. It's such an easy plane to control and land. It likes, well, it doesn't complain about going slow, which is perfect for me.
When it's 20 seconds.
I'm guessing it's not a turboprop. It doesn't sound like it.
So certainly not.
No. So it's a lot, the engine responds a lot quicker.
Do speed up and slow down really well, Pipers.
Alright, swing it round and stop there. definitely seems lower. It's, sorry, I just got a text message, made me think.
I can see all of you to my left hand side.
Well, that's a good thing. But yeah, you can see how that, obviously with the 172, which I'm used to flying, the wings are coming from the top of the plane. I forgot what it's called then. And these are underslung, so that's why it just felt, when I was taxiing, it felt like I was a lot lower to the ground. But it looks a lot.
In terms of controlling the plane, it helps a lot with the wings being a little bit lower,
Yeah.
I think, as well.
Oh my god, I'm right behind Chris.
180 horsepower Lycoming flat 4 in the PA-28. Thank you very much, Amarillo. Alright, so Chris and Noz are coming in.
It's quite close.
Is that the runway on that puny little bit of island over there?
Yeah, that'll be the runway.
Oh.
Yeah. Ooh.
That didn't sound good.
Ain't easy.
Right.
Oh my god, Chris! You're right in time.
Right, Chris is coming in.
I refrain from using reverses just to leave a bit of space behind me.
And next in is... Where's he gone? Where did Noz go? Oh, he's down.
right
Of course, literally, he was
behind
right behind Chris. The only big disadvantage of low wings is that you can't see the ground when trying to taxi or land in a confined space. Yeah, I can see that can be an
there is
issue, I
that.
suppose. Yeah. All right, and in comes Captain Chaos. So while Chaos is coming in, what we've done this evening is gone from here to where do we go? West End down to here. Then went across the Grand Bahama, then took off and something happened, I don't know what, on the way to Deepwater Cay. So didn't do that. It reset me back to West End and then have flown up here. So next time we'll take off from here and go down to MYAX. Actually, I haven't landed at MYX1, so I might do a bit of a dog leg and go back to MYX1. I might do that on a video where I do a bit of a test of this. And then we do MYX, MYAT, MYAM, MYX3, MYAS, and down here to these two. So lots of little island hopping, which I think this plane's going to be perfect for doing these little island hops. So we'll certainly use this for the Bahamas and get some proper flying in. Right, there's Noz. Chris is there, and we're just waiting on Meteor Chaos to arrive.
On my way.
Catching.
Pure chaos. World is watching.
Warning? Why do I get a... Oh.
Yeah, but really impressed with this thing. Let me jump back inside and we'll show it. Let's start off by turning the aircon off and the fan goes off. We'll shut the engine down and then turn the lights off. And then into silence.
How fast are you, Chaos?
90 knots.
And I think on the panel here, we can probably open some doors. There we go. Door open, cargo hatch open, and
Oh, no. Oh, it's taking it.
You're coming in really hot.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
Oh my
no push
god.
parts here at this ramp.
I
Sorry,
have
we
to
don't
fight
have
my
any
big
push
boys.
parts at this ramp.
I can request pushback and request ground service from the menu. That's quite cool.
What?
Yeah, there's a little menu. I can request ground service and pushbacks, but there aren't any at this ramp. Pushback,
What?
yeah.
How do you do that?
Oh, it's a pre-flight checklist. I should have read that, really, shouldn't I? I'll actually go through that when I do the video. I'll actually work through the pre-flight checklist, and there's probably one for pre-start, I should imagine. Before start, yeah. Brakes set, circuit breakers in, carb heat off, avionics off, fuel selected, desired tank, engine start. Yeah, I'll work through that for the video. But yeah, really, really liking this.
Where are you going, Kiers? For sightseeing?
Yeah, I just had a quick look around the island while I was here.
Doing some aerial photography for Google Earth.
Yeah, where would he
Although-
go? He was coming into the runway last time I saw him.
Yeah,
He's a
way
little
too
bit-
hot. And now he's coming really
Yeah.
hot in.
It wasn't too good.
Oh, there he is.
You're really high up. Yes.
Whoa, that's
You
a
need
bit
to
of an
get
angle.
lower.
It's all good.
Lower.
Don't panic, boys. That's,
Oh God.
Oh my god.
oh.
You'll
Damn it.
never let you.
Nah, it's too fast.
That's way too quick.
Wow.
I'll just go do a little sightseeing. You carry on, boy.
Well, that looked like my first landing in this plane.
Hi, guys.
When I could not figure out the flaps.
Right, so there goes Chaos. He's going on a lap of the island again.
Oh god. Bye bye.
See you in a bit.
Right, so while Chaos
Why
is...
couldn't we have a proper runway?
Is this a proper runway? What?
It's about 6 foot long.
It's not about 6 foot long. It's plenty long enough. Just slow.
Damn it.
Don't do 200.
Yeah.
2,500 feet of runway. It's not too bad.
Slow is what you need.
Slow and low.
Right, I don't know where he's gone now. I've lost him.
He's turning right. I'm just watching him.
Right, we'll give him
If I
one.
was in a control tower, I'd be actually quite concerned.
We'll give him one more attempt to land.
He's coming back.
I'm coming in with time.
Third time's a charm.
Altitude looks a lot better this time, has to be said.
It's the speed
Yeah.
was the other issue.
Remember to slow down.
It's not the slowing down there. It's
Yeah, you do seem to be going quite quick.
Much better.
You want
That's
to be
quite fast.
under 100 knots, sort of 80-ish.
Have you remembered full flaps?
I got the flaps. I got down to 2 notches.
He's just realised he'd left his passengers. He's going back to get them. They'd have jumped out. We have to issue parachutes to Chaos's passengers.
Yeah.
Looks a bit better, to be fair.
Yeah. This looking really good.
Don't say that.
Don't again.
You're not supposed to climb, Chaos. The runway's
I'm not
down.
coming down. I'm coming down. Don't panic, boys.
Don't panic, Mr. Mannering.
Yeah, you'll be alright this time.
It's looking really good. And the airspeed as
Ooh.
well.
In fact, that actually looks perfect
Oh.
from where I'm sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry about that noise, boys.
Oh, he set the alarm off.
That's alright.
Well, that means
Wow.
at least the alarm going off means you hit the ground.
That was a good landing.
If I remember correctly,
You say that. As I touched down, the engine stopped.
is your propeller still there?
Yeah, that's still there.
Oh, okay. If I remember correctly, in the PA-28, it was 75 knots with flaps 1 or 2 and 65 with full flap on final.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And yeah, this thing, I haven't flown a plane yet in X-Plane that likes going that slowly. Well, for me anyway. And this thing just handles really well. So I'll be using this, I think, for the rest of the Bahamas legs. It's somewhere at the door. Yeah.
Come in.
Is that Chaos's passengers trying to get out?
What, is there a light?
Are you still moving? Have you got no engine power?
I got no engine.
Right. In that case, well, Chaos made it down. We all made it here. So I will call it a day there. My thanks then to the man down there on the runway, abandoned. We need to send help. To Captain Chaos. Thank you very much for joining us again, Chaos.
Pleasure. Thank you.
The man in front of me and to my left, to Sam. Thanks for getting back in the little spinny cutty thing again for us tonight, Sam.
Thank you very much.
To my right and the second time with us is Noz. Thank you very much for joining us, Noz.
Thank you for being here.
And lurking behind me, as always, our guru, as it were, for all things prop related, Mr. Chris Brown. Thank you very much for joining again, Chris.
Thank you. It was quite a lot of fun.
It was really enjoyable, and huge thanks from me to Just Flight for this plane. I really do like it. There will be a full review coming that I'll do next week, and that's it. I'll be back streaming next Wednesday night, the whatever it is. What's the date today? 5th. So 13th is the next stream. We'll be more flying from here. With hopefully less catastrophes, and we'll carry on our trip around the Bahamas. So there we go. Thanks, guys, and say good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Everybody.